MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jojo Romero, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50.
Leading off
lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Santander. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what you got on this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage, 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Now the 1-1 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off it.
Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 0-1 on its way. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Tino Martinez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Jose Canseco. Hit hard but foul. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Now the relay home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Mike Messina, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Matthews.
Into the box now, Eddie Matthews. No balls and 1 strike. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east, west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
2 balls and a strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway. And standing in is the DH, Cecil Fielder.
Cecil Fielder.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Molitor scoops it up. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielder aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Fielder rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell, as he'll take a look at ball one. No one out with a runner at second. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Hey, that's a huge set-to-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Posada behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jorge Posada goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Derek Jeter comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This is foul right side. So far this season, Jeter brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Here's the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. Runner back safely. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the first pitch to him, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing and a line drive. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
At the plate, Ricky Henderson. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. And the throw is not going to be in time, as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, I love the fact the second baseman didn't put it in his pocket right there. He had no chance to get that runner at first with his speed getting down the line, but perfect exchange made it bang bang.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back in standing. Here comes Tino Martinez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball, as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Three runs already home here. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
And a ball, 1-0. That finds the zone, a called strike. The 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Canseco is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting sixth.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today.
Hey.
And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Austin Hayes comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Got him.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He'll check in with an average still south of 230, a dozen home runs, and 38 runs batted in. The 1-1. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing and gone right down the line the other way. Wow!
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Adley Rutschman digging in now. She'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 261 the average coming into action here. 11 home runs, 39 driven in. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ground ball right side. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We've played two. It's now a 4-1 game. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now, Jose Canseco. He collected a base hit his first time up.
The left fielder, Jose Canseco.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner's back. To the plate now, Cecil Fielder. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first, and he'll get back in standing. 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Soriano, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here comes the 1-2. Right side, fielded cleanly. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with 1 away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race, and basically they're left with no hope. Digging in now for the Yankees, Alan Trammell looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. As he sends it on the ground to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
And now in the box, Jorge Posada, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We play. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman.
And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. So the next to bat will be Richie Ashburn. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Pitches a cold strike to throw. And this is in time as Posada guns down another runner at second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Tremmel in foul ground. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 6 and the Orioles 1. Ball from the pen here. They were hoping for. Top of the Yankee order. Trip to the plate. And the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
In now, Bernie Williams, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santander on the run. A leap, but it's off his glove. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run, but settles for the triple.
The most beautiful plays in the game. Love to see an aggressive base runner try and make it from first to home. Better yet, love a well-executed relay with long throws, guys understanding where to be in position to make impact plays throughout the course of the game.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he fouls this one off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here now the 2-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave one. They lead it 6-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Eddie Matthews. And they could use a spark from him here.
The third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle.
So bases are empty with one gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. 1-1 to Schwarber. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
1-2. Here it comes.
Ball 2.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swinging bunt.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hot shot down the line. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
On the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knob.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch. That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Now batting,
Anthony Santander is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
2-2 now. Schwarber over at second. Hayes at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's fouled away. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Jose Canseco. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Paul O'Neill will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. First pitch on the way. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 26 home runs and 66 driven in. The 1-0.
2-0.
Six runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Santander is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So now to the plate, Alfonso Soriano. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Jake Cronenworth will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Henderson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. Fouled away. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Cronenworth, the runner at first with 2 gone. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure.
Eddie Matthews.
Stepping in now, Eddie Matthews. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
The 0-2 once more is a slider taken for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They trail 6-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, Alan Trapp.
Wade Boggs will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got the average to .321. 6 home runs and 33 driven in. That evens it up 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Into the box now, Jorge Posada, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. No hits to this point. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A runner at second, nobody out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. No one out with a runner at second. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Derek Jeter singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 out and a runner on second base. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. To third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bernie.
So next to hit is Bernie Williams, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Boggs stands at second with 2 gone. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Still 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 6-1. Wade Boggs remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Goose Gossage enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Kyle Schwarber stands in as he looks at a called strike.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Ryan Mountcastle will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Posada gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's 1 away. Next to hit is Ryan Mountcastle. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering. Skied into straightaway right. Henderson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next to stand in is Austin Hayes. It was a walk in his last trip. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your old, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
From the stretch. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. The lead remains. Isaac Matson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Darryl Strawberry is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. He's set and the pitch.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Comes into this one at 271. A dozen home runs and 41 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that brings up Tino Martinez. First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. So now here is Jose Canseco. He bounced out last time up.
Canseco
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now here it comes. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They hold on to their 6th. Darryl Strawberry will stick around as he'll take over in right field. First pitch of the AB now.
Number 18, Darryl Strawberry.
Gossage has the target. Here he comes 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just